Hey designers, I'm creating this video to provide you with an introduction to the free web-based advanced image editor called Photopea. In this video, I'll give you a tour of the Photopea workspace, and along the way I'll highlight some key features in the program. At the end of the video, I'll share a list of common Photopea shortcuts that will help you to work more quickly and efficiently in the program. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I mentioned, Photopea is a free web-based program, so you access this Photopea program by pulling up an internet browser. I do recommend using Google Chrome, and by going to photopea.com. That's all you've got to do, and then you can access Photopea on any of your personal laptops, computers. You can even access Photopea on a Chromebook. One of the reasons that Photopea is so fantastic is because it's really similar to Adobe Photoshop and some of those other programs in the Adobe suite. The layout of this program and a lot of the tools and functions are very similar. So if you have the opportunity to work with Photoshop or other Adobe programs in the future, a lot of your knowledge and experience in Photopea will transfer in really quite nicely. Let's take a look at the basic layout of our Photopea workspace. We're going to take a look first at the tool panel on the left-hand side of the screen. So the tool panel contains all of your available editing tools. You can activate a tool by clicking on the icon for that tool in the toolbar. If you need to know the name of a tool, simply hover your mouse over top of that tool for a moment, and you'll see the name of that tool and the shortcut that you can use to activate that tool. You can see when I hover over the brush tool, the letter B is next to it. And if I press the letter B on my keyboard, that activates the brush tool in the same way that clicking that icon in the toolbar will also activate the tool. You might also notice that some tools have more than one tool built into them. So if you watch my screen, if I click on this brush tool, if I click and hold, a few different options expand for me. So you might see that there are different tools with different functions that are kind of related, and they're all built into that same tool. So if you click and hold, those options will expand. So we're going to move up to the options bar next. This is where you can kind of customize the settings for any given tool. So you'll see as you click on different tools, that options bar is going to change. For instance, if I have my brush tool selected, you can see at the top, this is where I can change and fine-tune all of the options for my brush, including the brush size and lots of other settings. Just above your options bar is where you'll find your top menu. The top menu contains File, Edit, Image, and some other important command keys. This is where you can click to save and export your work, and lots of other common commands that you are probably sort of familiar with already. Next, let's move to the sidebar. The sidebar is located on the right-hand side of your screen. Each column can be expanded or hidden by clicking on the small arrows at the top. I want to highlight the History panel and the Layers panel because these are two absolutely essential panels that you will use every time you're editing in Photopea. The Layers panel contains different layers of your design. So in Photopea, you can edit different aspects of your design independently in these separate layers. This will make more sense as you gain more experience creating in the program. While you edit in Photopea, each action that you take is recorded in the History panel. So right above your Layers panel, you'll find this History panel where Photopea will record each action that you take as you edit. This is where you can undo and redo actions, or you can step forwards or backwards multiple steps at a time. So this panel right here will be really important as you experiment with different ideas in your design to move forwards and backwards quickly. One important note, When you close your design and reopen it again, the history panel will be clear. So this only remembers as you're editing in the program. And once you close out and reopen, that history panel will be clear again. Finally, we find ourselves at the main workspace in the center of our screen. Photopea allows you to open multiple projects at once, with each one located in a different tab. So you can see these tabs up at the top of my screen in the top left-hand corner. If you want to change the name of your project, you can double-click on that tab, and then you can change the name. Just press OK to apply. Now, at the start of the video, I mentioned I would share a list of common Photopea shortcuts. This list of shortcuts are shortcuts that I find myself using really often in the program, and I really recommend writing these down if you are just beginning to familiarize yourself with Photopea. This list of shortcuts will help you to work more quickly and efficiently, and it'll save you time and frustration that can come from clicking and searching through menus endlessly. I really recommend copying this list of shortcuts and hanging it somewhere next to your computer as you work. Before long, you'll probably memorize most of these shortcuts, but this is really a great tool as you begin to get familiar with the program. And again, just save yourself some time and frustration. This has been an introduction to Photopea. Thank you so much for watching. Good luck and have fun creating.